Hello there. So I've made this video for solving doubts in the homework which I've given in the last class. That is exercise 6C, which you see here. So let's see what are the doubts. So the first doubt is in question number 4. This is the question number 4. Okay, as you can see the figure over here, what you have to do is find the value of x. Correct? Okay, so AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF. You have to find the value of x. So there is no construction in this. Okay, there is absolutely no construction. Directly you can write that angle ABC is equal to angle BCD. Why? Why is angle ABC equal to angle BCD, the whole angle over here? Why are they equal? Alternate interior angles, alternate interior angles. Therefore, angle BCD is equal to angle BCD is equal to 80 degree, right? Since ABC is also 80, BCD is equal to ABC, so BCD is also 80 degree. Okay, now see one more thing. Angle FEC plus angle ECD is equal to 180 degree. This angle FED and let me just show you angle ECD, this one. Their sum is 180 degree. Why? Because co-interior angles, consecutive interior angles are supplementary. Co-interior angles are supplementary. Okay, now we know that FEC is 130 degree over here. So 130 degree plus angle ECD is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle ECD is equal to 180 minus 130, which is 50 degree. 180 minus 130, which is 50. So this is basically 50. Now we know that angle BCE plus angle ECD is equal to angle BCD. This small angle x and this angle ECD 50 degree, their sum is equal to angle BCD, and we know angle BCD, it is 80 degree. So BCE is x plus ECD, which is 50, is equal to 80. Therefore x is equal to 80 minus 50, which is 30 degree. So we have found the value of x to be 30 degree. So this is the solution of question number 4. Whoever had doubt in this, please understand and then note it down. Okay, moving on to the next question. This is the doubt. This is the next question in which someone had asked me the doubt. So 5th and 7th actually. Okay, question number 5. What is question number 5? The figure is in front of you. You have to find the value of x. Okay. Okay, so let's see how to do this. I think there is some construction which is required. Okay, so what you have to do is write construction and write in that draw EF parallel to DC parallel to AB. You have to draw EF, which is parallel to DC, which is parallel to AB. Okay, so let me draw a line from this point over here towards here, this side, such that it seems parallel to CD. EF should look parallel to CD, which is basically parallel to AB. And I think that should help you. Let's see how. Proof or solution, not proof, sorry. See, EF is parallel to CD. Can you see that? EF is parallel to CD. And CE is a transversal. CE, this line CE is a transversal. EF is parallel to CD and CE is a transversal. Therefore, angle FEC plus angle ECD is equal to 180 degree. Angle FEC plus ECD is equal to 180 degree. And what would you call it? Co-interior angles. Co-interior angles are supplementary, right? So this whole angle ECD and this angle over here FEC, their sum. Now many people would have this issue of visualization. So if you rotate this diagram and look at it, they look like this. So one is this angle, which is FEC, and one is this angle, which is 130 degree. Definitely, if these two lines are parallel, then these two angles will be co-interior angles, and their sum will be 180 degree. Right? So there is no confusion here. You need to improve your visualization, and that happens with practice and with time, and with you can say more awareness. Okay, FEC, we don't know FEC. So angle FEC will be as it is. Angle ECD will be 130 is equal to 180. Therefore, angle FEC will be 180 minus 130, which is 50 degree. So we found this angle to be 50 degree. Okay, now look carefully. Also, FE is parallel to AB and AE is a transversal. FE is parallel to AB and AE is a transversal. Therefore, angle FEA plus angle EAB, angle FEA plus angle EAB is equal to 180 degree. Means this full angle plus this full angle, their sum will be 180 degree. Again, the reason will be co-interior angles are supplementary. Okay, what is FEA? 50 plus 20. FEA 50 plus 20, that is 70. Plus what is EAB? X. And their sum is equal to how much? 180 degree. So X is equal to 180 minus 70, that is 110 degrees. X is equal to 110 degrees. Okay, so what we have done over here is we have made a small construction and we have solved this problem and we have found x. So I hope you understood the method with which I have solved it. Okay, so this was question number 5 and the next doubt is in question number 7. Let's solve that. Okay, so this is the next doubt somebody asked me. Question number 7. Let's see how to do it. AB is parallel to CD as shown in the figure. Find the value of x. That looks like a simple one. Okay, that is actually very simple. See, AB is parallel to CD. It is given. Okay, look carefully what I'm writing. Therefore, angle LEF sorry, angle LEF. Do you see angle LEF? Plus, sorry, not plus, is equal to angle LEF is equal to angle EGH. Why? Why this angle is equal to this angle? Because they are corresponding angles. Because they are corresponding angles. So therefore, angle EGH is equal to 85 degrees. Angle EGH is equal to 85 degrees. Okay, now angle EGH plus angle HGM is equal to 180 degree. EGH and HGM, their sum is 180 degree. Why? They are linear pair, right? So we know that EGH is how much? 85 degree plus HGM is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle HGM is equal to 180 minus 85, which is 95 degree. So we found this angle to be 95. Which one? HGM. Okay. We found this angle to be 95. Now look very closely. I'm going to use one property of triangles which we have already studied. Angle HGM plus angle GMH, angle HGM plus angle GMH, this two angle, their sum is equal to angle MHC. The sum of two interior angles of a triangle is equal to the opposite exterior angle. So what do you call it? This is exterior angle property of a triangle. Exterior angle property of a triangle. So what is HGM? We have already found it, 95. What is GMHX and what is MHC? 115. So therefore x is equal to 115 minus 95. 20 degree. X is equal to 20 degree. So see, some people might be thinking that I don't have doubt, why should I see this video? See, this is to also, make sure that you are following the correct method. You're writing the steps, you are writing the statements properly. All these questions which I have discussed here, they also discuss how to, they also show how to write the steps, because mostly I see, the direct answers which most of you are writing. That method will not be accepted in boards in school. This is the method with which you solve these kind of questions. Okay, so I'm hopeful now that you are learning that how to write, how to solve, because that will not be taught to you again and again. Although you can see this video again and again and see how to write, but for all different questions, the method to write will be elaborate only. You cannot write direct answers. So although you have got the answer, but if your method is wrong, you have written it without any statements, then it will not be accepted. So please learn how to write. Okay. Okay, the next doubt, the very next question is the doubt, that is the question number 8. Okay, so they have asked in the figure, in question number 8, they have asked in the figure, state which lines are parallel and why. See, I can see that angle ACD is equal to angle CDE. Both are 100. And what angles do they make? They are alternate interior angles, and hence AC is parallel to DE. Correct? So we can say that angle ACD is equal to angle CDE is equal to 100. Therefore, DE will be parallel to AC. Since alternate interior angles are equal, therefore lines containing them become parallel. Okay, since alternate interior angles are equal, lines containing them become parallel. So DE is parallel to AC, that we can know. Acha, is AB parallel to CE? No, because this is 78 and this is 100, and their sum is not 180 degree. Acha, angle BAC plus angle ACD is equal to 78 plus 100 is equal to 178, which is not equal to 180 degree. And therefore, AB is not parallel to, this is the sign of not parallel to CD, since co-interior angles are not supplementary. So see, they have not asked that which lines are not parallel. They have just asked which lines are parallel and why. That answer we have already given over here. This is extra information which we are providing in case they require. Correct? That's it. More than this, not required to write. Let's go to the next question. Okay, next 5 more doubts are there. Let me discuss question number 11 first. In the figure, ABCD is a quadrilateral with AB parallel to DC and AD parallel to BC. We can see that in the figure. ठीक है, these arrows they show that DC is parallel to AB, and the double arrows they show that AD is parallel to BC. Prove that angle ADC is equal to angle ABC. Prove that angle ADC is equal to angle ABC. Prove that angle ADC is equal to angle ABC. It can be proved very easily. So what I want you to do is listen to my instructions. Okay, because I'm not going to write the whole procedure for this. You have to listen to my instructions. Okay, so angle ADC, let me write it, man. Let me write it. Otherwise you'll feel that अरे सर ने तो लिखा भी नहीं. चलो मैं लिखता हूँ. Question number 11. Okay. This question is from the chapter quadrilateral. We are going to study this particular property ahead. This is a property of quadrilateral. This is a property of parallelogram. I'm sorry. This is a parallelogram. A, B, C, D. Okay, so we have ABCD over here. We have to prove that angle ADC is equal to angle ABC. Right? Let's see how to prove. Angle, wait. DC is parallel to AB. DC is parallel to AB. Why? Given. Actually, in this question, you must write given to prove and proof. That's mistake. Let me write everything. Given AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. To prove angle ADC is equal to angle ABC. Proof. So given to prove, and this diagram will give you 1 mark. If you don't draw this, if you don't write all this, you will not get marks. Okay, so what is the proof? See, angle ADC plus angle DAB is equal to 180 degree. This angle plus this angle is equal to 180 degree. Why? Co-interior angles are supplementary. Correct? They are co-interior angles between two parallel lines DC and AB. So they have to be supplementary. Name this as equation 1. Also, angle DAB plus angle ABC is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because DAB and ABC are co-interior angles lying between two parallel lines AD and BC. So co-interior angles are supplementary. This is number 2. So from 1 and 2, angle ADC plus angle DAB is equal to angle DAB plus angle ABC. Okay, so we can equate them because both are equal to 180 degree. So angle DAB gets cut from both the sides, right? Gets cut from both the side. If on equal to side, if on both the side of equal to, you have two same terms, you can cut them, right? And we get, therefore, angle ADC is equal to angle ABC. Hence, proved. This is what you have to write to get full marks. This is how the question looks like, answer looks like. Correct? Sure. So that was question number 11. Okay, the next doubt is I think question number 12th also. Yeah, 12th also. If two straight lines are perpendicular to the same line, prove that they are parallel to each other. Very easy actually. You just have to take this statement and draw a diagram and then explain. If two straight lines are perpendicular to the same line, prove that they are parallel to each other. Okay, let's solve this. First, the diagram. If two straight lines are perpendicular to the same line. Okay. So we have a line, and on this we'll draw two more lines. Okay. So this line is X, Y. This line is A, B. This line is C, D. This point is P, and this point is Q. And we have been given that both lines AB and CD are perpendicular to one line XY. Let's write given lines AB and CD are perpendicular to XY. See, you can also write it as AB is perpendicular to XY and CD is perpendicular to XY. CD is perpendicular to XY, right? That is, you can give a symbol of that is AB is perpendicular to XY and CD is perpendicular to XY. So what you have to prove right here? To prove that AB is parallel to CD. Proof. It is like a two-line proof. Very easy, very simple. See, angle APX is equal to 90 degree. Why? Given. Right? Because AP is perpendicular to XY. Angle CQP is equal to 90 degree. Why? Given. Because CQ is perpendicular to XY. Therefore, angle APX is equal to angle CQP. Okay? Both are equal to 90 degrees, so both are equal to each other. And therefore, we can say that AP is parallel to CQ, or AB is parallel to CD. Why AB becomes parallel to CD? Because these two angles are corresponding angles, and if corresponding angles are equal, the lines are parallel. Two lines are parallel if corresponding angles formed between them are equal. If corresponding angles formed between them are equal, the two lines are parallel. That's it. Done. कितना easy था. थोड़ा यार सोचो यार, इतना मतलब गिव अप मत कर दो यार. लाइफ में बहुत चैलेंजेस आने वाली, इतना इजीली गिव अप करोगे तो सरवाइव कैसे करोगे तुम. ठीक है, ये तो ज्योमेट्री है सिर्फ. रियल चैलेंजेस तो बाकी है भी लाइफ में. ठीक है. सो आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दैट. That was question number 12 for you. 13th. Question number 13. Prove that if the two arms of an angle are perpendicular to the two arms of another angle. अच्छा. Then the angles are either equal or supplementary. Whoa. ये तो बहुत जबरदस्त क्वेश्चन दिया यार. Prove that if the two arms of an angle are perpendicular to the two arms of another angle, then the angles are either equal or supplementary. Question number 13. अच्छा चलो दो एंगल बनाते हैं. ऐसे क्यों बनाया मैंने. ठीक है. अब इससे मुझे एक परपेंडिकुलर लाइन बनानी है. सो आई विल मेक इट लाइक दिस. ठीक है, ये परपेंडिकुलर है. और यहां से भी एक परपेंडिकुलर लाइन बनाऊंगा मैं, बट वो रहेगी स्ट्रेट. ठीक है. So basically what I want to do is क्या करूं. ठीक है यार, अच्छा ही दिख रहा है, ऐसा कुछ खराब तो नहीं. सी व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग यू इज कि ये पॉइंट को हम लोग नाम दे देते हैं ए, ये है बी, और ये है सी, और ये है डी. सो देर आर टू एंगल्स विच वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, विच हुज आर्म्स आर म्यूचुअली परपेंडिकुलर टू ईच अदर. तो गिवन में लिखेंगे गिवन टू एंगल्स, एंगल ए बी सी एंड एंगल ए डी सी. दो एंगल है हमारे पास. ठीक है. such that AB is perpendicular to AD. ठीक है, ये यहां पे परपेंडिकुलर है AB और AD. एंड BC is perpendicular to CD. BC और CD यहां पे परपेंडिकुलर. ठीक है, दो एंगल्स हैं हमारे पास. अच्छा, टू प्रूव, ये इतना ही दिया हुआ है गिवन में. प्रूव क्या करना है, दैट एंगल ABC प्लस एंगल ADC इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री. इक्वल तो है नहीं है, ये एक्यूट है वो ऑब्ट्यूस है, इक्वल तो नहीं है. तो इनका सम 180 है, ये हमें प्रूव करना है. ठीक है, कैसे करेंगे देखो. प्रूफ, क्या लिखना है प्रूफ में. व्हाट डू वी हैव टू राइट इन द प्रूफ. सो प्रूफ में देखो कैसे लिखना है. एंगल ABC प्लस एंगल ADC प्लस एंगल BAD प्लस एंगल BCD, ये चारों एंगल को जब ऐड करेंगे ना हमें कितना मिलेगा पता है, 360 डिग्री. क्यों 360 डिग्री, क्योंकि एंगल्स sum of all interior angles of a quadrilateral. You know what is a quadrilateral? पढ़ा है ना तुमने, कहां पे पढ़ा है, 8th में पढ़ा है. क्वाड्रिलैटरल के चारों एंगल का सम कितना होता है? 360 डिग्री, राइट? सो एंगल ABC प्लस एंगल ADC प्लस BAD कितना है? 90 प्लस BCD कितना है? 90 इज इक्वल टू 360 डिग्री. So angle ABC plus angle ADC plus 180 degree is equal to 360. Therefore, angle ABC plus angle ADC is equal to 360 minus 180, which is equal to 180 degree. ABC plus ADC दोनों का सम कितना हो गया? 180. ये हमने प्रूव किया. ये तो 90 था ही, इनका सम 180 हो गया. 180 को वो साइड शिफ्ट किया तो ABC प्लस ADC मीन्स जो दो एंगल्स है जिनके आर्म्स परपेंडिकुलर एक दूसरे से, उनका सम हमेशा 180 डिग्री होता है. तो वो लोगों ने और एक केस बताया था. दे हैड सेड दैट प्रूव दैट दे आर इक्वल. इक्वल कैसे होंगे मैं बताता हूँ वो केस. तो सपोज मेरा एक एंगल पर 90 डिग्री है और ये दूसरा एंगल है, वो भी 90 डिग्री है और उनके जो आर्म्स है वो एक दूसरे से परपेंडिकुलर है. अब देखो ये एंगल 90 डिग्री, ये एंगल 90 डिग्री और ये आर्म्स उनके परपेंडिकुलर, तो ये दोनों एंगल इक्वल हो गए ना. ठीक है. सो ये वाला केस स्पेशल केस है. इसको तुमने नहीं कंसिडर किया तो भी चलेगा, ऐसा कुछ जरूरी नहीं है कि ये क्वेश्चन में दोनों केस कंसिडर करें. तो हमने जो केस कंसिडर किया है उसके हिसाब से दोनों एंगल्स का सम 180 है, मतलब दोनों क्या है? सप्लीमेंट्री. ठीक है. सो दिस वाज क्वेश्चन नंबर 13 फॉर यू. करेक्ट. कितने बचे और डाउट्स? 16th एंड 17th. मुझे तो लगता है 16th एंड 17th 16th एंड 17th बिल्कुल 12th और 13th जैसे, ऐसे मुझे लग रहा है. लेकिन मैं इसमें कमेंट नहीं करूंगा, मैं इसको सॉल्व करूंगा तुम्हारे लिए. ठीक है. चलो लेट्स सी इफ आई कैन सॉल्व इट फॉर यू. क्या है 16th क्वेश्चन? If L, M, N are three lines such that L is parallel to M. एक मिनट. L is parallel, गिवन बाद में लिखता हूं, पहले डायग्राम, मैं क्वेश्चन को पढ़ के उसका डायग्राम बना देता हूं. L is parallel to M. N is perpendicular to L. अच्छा. N is, ये N है. N is perpendicular to L. L is parallel to M. Then prove that N is perpendicular to M. तुम्हें अभी लग रहा होगा कि ये सर ये तो बहुत इजी है यार, ये तो हम कर देंगे. लग रहा है ना तुमको? बताओ लग रहा है कि नहीं लग रहा है? क्योंकि इसमें मैं कुछ भी नहीं करूंगा, ये तुम्हें ही सॉल्व करना है. क्यों पता है? क्योंकि ये हो चुका है प्रूव कि N इज परपेंडिकुलर टू M. L और M पैरेलल है तो करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल इक्वल होंगे, मतलब अगर ये 90 है तो ये भी 90 होगा. हो गया. N इज पैरेलल टू M. दैट्स इट. दो लाइन का भी नहीं है प्रूफ, लेकिन तुम लिखते टाइम डायग्राम बनाओगे, गिवन टू प्रूफ, और प्रूफ भी लिखोगे. ठीक है. कुछ भी नहीं है इस प्रूफ में. इस प्रूफ में कुछ करना ही नहीं है यार, इतना इजी है. चलो 17 देख लेते हैं. क्या है 17? Arms BA and BC of angle ABC are respectively parallel to the arms ED and EF. Prove that angle ABC plus angle DEF are 180 डिग्री. बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. चलो देखो, हम लोग ये एंगल ABC को एज इट इज बना देते हैं. ठीक है. जैसे यहाँ पे है वैसे ही मैं बनाता हूँ. मेजरमेंट नहीं पता लेकिन उसी शेप का मैं बनाऊंगा. एंड मैं एक चीज करने वाला हूं. मैं एंगल DEF बनाऊंगा, लेकिन आई विल टेक केयर दैट DE विल बी पैरेलल टू AB. ठीक है. तो DE पैरेलल टू AB, मैं इसको ऐसे बनाऊंगा. ठीक है. and EF parallel to BC. Right? So ये E हो गया, ये D हो गया, ये F हो गया. EF parallel to DC. EF parallel to BC. ठीक है. तो मैंने क्या किया, ये एंगल को घुमा दिया DEF को, और मैंने इसको ऐसे बनाया. नाउ इट लुक्स लाइक दिस. करेक्ट. ठीक है. हमें क्या प्रूव करना है, इनका सम 180 डिग्री. बहुत इजी है. देखो, वी नो दैट FE is parallel to BC, AB is parallel to ED. ठीक है. अब तो इजी हो गया. अब 180 कैसे प्रूव करेंगे, हमने पहले भी ऐसा क्वेश्चन किया था. कौन सा क्वेश्चन था वो पता है? क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. सेम टाइप का फिगर बन गया है. ठीक है. अब कैसे प्रूव करेंगे इनका सम 180 डिग्री है? एक मिनट. एंगल ABC प्लस एंगल DEF, ये तो इक्वल हो जाएंगे यार. DEF, हाँ यार, ये तो कुछ गड़बड़ लग रही है मुझे. ओह माय गॉड, दिस लुक्स लाइक ABC प्लस DEF. नहीं यार, ये दिस इज रॉन्ग. ABC और DEF इक्वल हो सकते हैं, 180 डिग्री नहीं हो सकते. चलो, कुछ हिंट दिए इन्होंने, देखते हैं 17th क्वेश्चन में. नहीं यार, कोई हिंट नहीं दिए. कैसे हो सकते हैं इक्वल, सॉरी, कैसे हो सकते हैं 180 डिग्री? ये तो इक्वल हो जाएंगे. आई डेंट गेट 17th वन. मुझे लग रहा है कि इक्वल होना चाहिए. आई थिंक देर इज सम इश्यू. अदरवाइज देर इज नो अदर वे ऑफ. There is one way of proving it, but this is not it. एक मिनट, एक मिनट, एक मिनट. अब देखो, मैं कुछ करने वाला हूं. What I will do is I will make a line like this over here and like this over here. ठीक है. अब मैं क्या करूंगा, यहां पे लिखूंगा EF, जो BC से पैरेलल है, मतलब वो दोनों एक ही लाइन में आ गए. एंड मैं यहां पे लिखूंगा EF, नहीं, FE. एक्चुअली मैंने उल्टा लिखा. FE, और यहां पे मैं लिखूंगा D. अब हो जाएगा. ठीक है. सी नाउ, दीज टू लाइन्स आर पैरेलल है, तो ये तो एक ही लाइन में है, पैरेलल है. ठीक है. सो दिस इज अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. सो सिंस BC is parallel to FE and they lie in one straight line, therefore, नहीं, लिखने का तरीका थोड़ा अलग है. Since BC is parallel to FE, and the angles are drawn in such a way that their tips coincide. Therefore, BCFE is a straight line. ठीक है, मतलब BCFE को हमने एक स्ट्रेट लाइन प्रूव कर दिया क्योंकि ये लाइन पैरेलल है और इनकी जो टिप्स है वो कोइंसाइड हो रही है. ठीक है. अच्छा, ऑल्सो AB is parallel to DE, which is given. Therefore, angle ABC plus angle DEF is equal to 180 degree. Co-interior angles are supplementary. ठीक है. Hence proved. खत्म. तो हमने जो एंगल्स को पहले बनाया था और अब बनाया उसमें फर्क है. दिस इज करेक्ट. मैं क्वेश्चन की गलती निकाल रहा था लेकिन मेरे विजुअलाइजेशन की और मेरे परसीवेंस की गलती थी. ठीक है, मैंने परसीव ही नहीं किया था ठीक से उसको. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो डन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 17 इज ऑल्सो डन. तो ये सारे तुम्हारे डाउट्स थे. ठीक है, अभी लास्ट पार्ट एक बचा है एंड आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू इट टुडे इन दिस पर्टिकुलर लेक्चर. ये सिर्फ मैंने वीडियो इसीलिए बनाया ताकि तुम्हारे बहुत लोगों को काफ़ी डाउट्स आए थे एंड दे वर वेरी सीरियस अबाउट इट. सो आई जस्ट वांटेड टू शो देम कि इतना डिफिकल्ट नहीं है जितना तुम इसको मान रहे हो. ठीक है, हमने मोस्टली सारे डाउट्स सॉल्व किए हैं इस वीडियो में. ठीक है, प्लीज टेल मी इन द ग्रुप दैट वेदर यू नाउ यू आर ओके विथ इट और नॉट. ठीक है, गिव मी अ फीडबैक. क्योंकि अभी भी अगर तुम्हें प्रॉब्लम है ज्योमेट्री से तो आगे तो बहुत तकलीफ आएगी बिकॉज वी हैव ट्राइंगल्स वेटिंग फॉर अस. देन देर इज क्वाड्रिलैटरल्स. then there is area of parallelograms, then there is circles, huge chapters of geometry and they are very difficult. This is nothing. इसमें डिफिकल्टी लेवल मुझे तो कुछ लगा नहीं. ठीक है, तो मेरे सोल्यूशन देखने के बाद इफ यू आर ओके विथ इट, ठीक है, तो प्लीज लेट मी नो. इफ यू आर नाउ satisfied with this doubt solving, please let me know. Right? See you in the next video. Bye bye.